What's up, boys? It's Will the Boy here. Hello. I'm gonna be giving you guys a video about the COVID vaccine. If I sound different, don't worry about it. I'm okay. I'm making this at like 6:30 a.m. before I go to school. Um, yeah, it's a Tuesday, and my birthday is on this week's Thursday. So if you go ahead and put some happy birthday comments in the comment section, that would really be nice because I am turning 14 this week. So yeah, thank y'all for sticking around. I think this might be a good solid year. Yeah, it's been a year since I said I wanted to start doing YouTube. So yeah, let's get that 1 year anniversary in. We didn't really make it that far, but yeah, we're gonna keep trying, we're gonna keep pushing, and 2021 is probably not gonna be my year all around, but for YouTube I think it's gonna be my year. So yeah, thank y'all for sticking around for these past 365 days. Yeah, without any further ado, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and turn on post notifications. Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, let's dive head first into this COVID vaccine shit. So, the first COVID vaccine was being manufactured in Germany. Germany had found a way to make a COVID vaccine. I don't really know the details on how they did that. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Never fucking mind, I didn't sneeze. But yeah, it was first manufactured and came up in Germany. I don't know which part of Germany, but I just know in Germany they made a COVID vaccine. I don't know any details other than that. But yeah, then the U.S. started manufacturing a COVID vaccine. They made it, and then the first patients to actually get the COVID vaccine were some people at a couple of hospitals and some old folks at an old folks home. So yeah, I don't really know how they're doing after taking the COVID vaccine. It did come out that there are side effects, which really just rose the suspicion on, is the COVID vaccine safe for us to take? And in my opinion, I really don't know. I haven't really heard enough about the COVID vaccine to give a good hard estimate on if it's actually safe or not. I'm assuming it is, because I don't think that the US would give us a vaccine that could possibly kill Americans, So yeah, that's my thought on it. I just need more information and to know a little bit more about the vaccine, so I can actually have a good estimate on whether I think we should take the vaccine. So yeah, now we're going to talk about why people are actually scared to take the vaccine. So let's go and get into it. Reason number one, there are a lot of conspiracies talking about how long it actually took for them to get the vaccine. So COVID hit around late January, early February, so maybe even late February of 2020. So with that being said, they put us all in lockdown, I think around January, February, I think March, maybe June, I think. But yeah, around the middle of the year, put us in quarantine, and they started doing all these mask regulations, throwing all of that out. And this was not even the time when they started making the COVID vaccine. Now 6 months prior to December, I don't know what month that is. I'm very, very sleepy right now, so I don't really want to pull up the calculator and do all that bullshit. But yeah, they started making the COVID vaccine, and it took them 6 months to make a COVID vaccine. And people are like, oh, it took them that short of a time to make a vaccine for one, for a deadly virus that's going around. Nah, and then they don't trust it, right? Which, in my opinion, I say that The reason that it didn't really take that long to actually come up with a vaccine is because, you know, the vaccine. Well, let's first talk about COVID. COVID, we already know, is very similar to the flu. Has very similar symptoms to the flu, very similar symptoms to the common cold, stuff like that. So they could have took vaccines for the flu and then started, going off of what they already knew about the flu to make a vaccine for COVID, because we already know COVID is very similar to the flu. So, and flu shots are one of the most popular shots around in U.S. history at this point. Everyone gets their flu shots every once in a while in the winter. Everyone gets their flu shots because they don't want to catch the flu and possibly lose their life. So yeah, they could have went off what they knew about the flu and the little that they knew about COVID, and then actually use what they knew about the flu to come up with the vaccine for COVID. So that's what I think they did. I could be wrong. I could be terribly mistaken. But yeah, go ahead and give me in the comments what y'all think about it. But now we're going to get into, do I think you should take the COVID vaccine? Or no, take this into consideration that you're getting all this information from a 13-year-old boy. I know my stuff. Trust me, I know my stuff, but I wouldn't make a full decision just off this video about the COVID vaccine. So, please do not make a full estimate about the vaccine just by watching this single YouTube video. Yeah, in my opinion, you should wait until other people take the vaccine, because there are actual people that are willing to just jump on the vaccine and take the vaccine right when it's available to them. So, yeah, go ahead, and if someone does either die or get ill from the COVID vaccine or have any harmful side effects, they will more than likely post it on CNN or other news services so you can actually know about the vaccine. So, so always check CNN, check the news so you can see more and get updated about the vaccine. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Oh shit, I still got like 3 minutes. Let's keep talking about the vaccine. The vaccine may be harmful, it may not. I don't really know much about it. Knowing that it just came out and it just got released to the public, there's a very big chance that there could be harmful side effects from taking the vaccine. So always know that you're not always going to be secured of your safety when taking this vaccine. So always know that you're not always going to be guaranteed to be safe after taking a vaccine. No one's guaranteed to be safe because we don't know if it's harmful or not. And if you're one of those guys that just run around and be like, oh yeah, the vaccine's harmful, it may kill us all and stuff like that, and don't even know your stuff about it, haven't done any research, hasn't done any of that, you shouldn't make a cold hard estimate on the vaccine from just from your gut sense, your gut feeling, because I know you always want to follow your gut, but this is not the time to follow your gut. Watch the news, be updated on all that other shit. Do not, and I repeat, do not go off your gut feeling about this, because if you do and it turns out to be completely harmless, you're gonna be the one in the dark looking silly with COVID and still having to be in quarantine. So don't look silly. Don't think harder, think smarter. So don't just wing it and have an estimate about COVID just because you're like, oh, it's gonna kill us all. The vaccine was made in 6 months, so who's gonna trust that? Some people are actually going to trust it, some people aren't. But yeah, I'm a full estimate about the situation. All I'm saying is you shouldn't trust it right now. Just give it a second. Don't just go in and rush the vaccine, but don't say that, oh, the vaccine is so harmless, it's going to kill us all. Don't say that. All right. Yeah, I love you guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Go ahead, do all the other shit. And yeah, I love you guys. And stay dangerous and tell me happy birthday.